for you starts right now.
Good morning and thanks for choosing 2 News Midday. I'm Patricia Santos. Well, winter is in full swing this morning. Brittany, what can we expect in Green Country this weekend?
Well, this afternoon we're actually...
Now, your Storm Shield weather first forecast.
Well, this afternoon we're looking at warmer temperatures, highs in the lower 40s. Right now we're enjoying clear blue skies. It does still feel pretty chilly out there, though. It's 33, but thanks to the winds, we're feeling 10 degrees colder at 23 degrees. It's 36 right now in Ponca City, 31 in Coffeyville, but we're continuing to see these southerly winds strengthen, and that trend will continue throughout our day. So even though we're seeing 20s and 30s, we're actually feeling like 19 in Coffeyville and 28 in Ponca City. And as I mentioned, our winds now about 10 to 15 miles per hour, even 23 miles per hour in Oklahoma City, and we're still seeing those gusts up to 30 today. But we do have some rain and snow chances in the forecast. I'll let you know when coming up.
And although we aren't impacted by the winter storm on the roads, it is affecting air travel. 2 News is keeping a close eye on flights at Tulsa International Airport. Right now, several flights coming in from Chicago canceled. About 14 flights heading out to Houston, O'Hare, and Denver are delayed. And you can check the status of your flight at tulsaairport.com. And don't forget, you can track the weather anywhere you go by downloading the 2 News Storm Shield app. The weather app gives you severe weather alerts for your exact location. It is on sale right now for a limited price. Get it for just $2.99 in the App Store. With the cold weather around Green Country, the number of flu cases are on the rise for doctors. At South Tulsa's urgent care, doctors tell 2 News they tested more than 100 patients for the virus last week. Peak flu season is generally later this month and early February. Doctors say this could mean our peak season will last longer this year. Symptoms include headaches, sore throat, and body aches. A Tulsa man arrested overnight accused in a deadly hit-and-run crash that happened in Midtown Tulsa on New Year's Day. Now, we told you first through the 2 News mobile alert. 2 News reporter Joe Henke is live to tell us what led detectives to the suspect.
Well, Patricia, here at the intersection of 9th Street and Richmond Avenue, where that hit and run took place, you can see the fence behind me still broken from this accident. Now, earlier this morning, police arrested the man accused of causing this accident, arresting him at his home in West Tulsa. Now, that man is 30-year-old William Leon Bowders of Tulsa, booked in jail just before 4 this morning and being held on a bond of nearly $520,000. Bowders is being held on charges of second-degree murder and leaving the scene of a deadly accident. Now, police say Bowders told 5 witnesses about the crash. Officers say he was driving a stolen truck when he failed to stop for a stop sign and then hit and killed 46-year-old Christina Bradshaw. Bradshaw was behind the wheel of a Toyota Camry at 9th and Richmond on New Year's Day. She lived just 4 blocks from the intersection and was on her way to work as a caregiver. And this morning, police say Bowders confessed to driving a truck and trailer he had stolen, traveling 60 miles per hour in this residential area, and also failing to stop for a stop sign before hitting Bradshaw's car and then fleeing the scene of the accident. We'll, of course, continue to update this story here on 2 News and KJRH.com this evening. Reporting live in Midtown, Joe Henke, 2 News works for you.
Thanks, Joe. Well, right now, Sand Springs police are searching for the driver that led them on a high-speed chase and a foot chase. Police say they tried pulling over the driver just after midnight, but the driver drove off. He then plowed into a set of trees, as you can see in the video there, and then just took off. Now, police say the truck the suspect was driving was reported stolen. And happening today, the OSU Cowboys take on the Missouri Tigers for the Cotton Bowl. They play at 7 in Arlington, Texas. That's where we find 2 News sports anchor Big Al Jerkins with a preview of tonight's matchup.
Good morning, everybody, from Dallas, Texas. In about 12 hours, OSU and Missouri will go at it here at the 78th Annual Cotton Bowl, where a crowd of 75,000 will be on hand, and there will be a lot of OSU fans here. Last night, the Polk fans were getting prepared for this contest with a big pep rally at their team hotel. Now, later on today, the Pokes will try to break this SEC juggernaut that they have over the Big 12 in this football game. Over the last 10, the SEC has won 9 of them. OSU would like to end that winning streak from the SEC.
You know, being from the SEC, that kind of gives it a little more umph. Being from you know, what's known as the best conference, and so looking at Missouri, they're just a well-coached, good football team, regardless of where they come from.
Last night, Oklahoma State decided to change hotels. The team headquarters was inundated with OSU fans. And OSU's Mike Gundy wanted his team to get some good rest the night before the contest. Again, game time tonight at 7:10. We'll have another preview for you coming up tonight at 6. Reporting from Dallas, Texas, Al Jerkins, 2 News Works for You Sports.
And going in depth now, here's a little history into that Cotton Bowl in Dallas. It has been a college football tradition for more than 75 years. Texas oil tycoon J. Curtis Sanford paid for the first Cotton Bowl out of his own pocket in 1937. The game lost money even though 17,000 people filled the stands. TCU defeated Marquette in that first game 16-6. Coming up later. Well, with 2013 coming to a close, Career Builders has posted its job opportunities predictions for the new year. Which job markets will rise and what types of jobs may fall? But first, it is Friday and we're headed to the Research Kitchen with Chef Matt Lovier. Coming up, he's cooking a sausage stir fry. You're watching 2 News Works for You Midday.